Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and this is going to be another wrestling review. So today, we look at not one, but two pieces of history mixed into one. Not just the first ever Hell in a Cell match, but also the debut of a very iconic major character in the sport of pro wrestling. I'm talking about WWF, In Your House, Bad Blood, 1997, The Undertaker versus the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. As always, I'm not a professional wrestling reviewer or analyst, just a man who enjoys a good time. Definitely had a really good time watching this match. Of course, like I said, first ever Hell in a Cell match, and the debut of a major character, which we'll get into. But without further ado, let's get right into the review. So for those of you who have seen these reviews before, you kind of already know how this works. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and what I disliked about the match. Starting with what I liked, pretty much almost everything. Aside from like maybe one or two little nitpicks, which we'll get to. Pretty solid back and forth. Undertaker pummeling Shawn throughout most of the match. Shawn getting some offense in. They even have a spot with the cameraman, and which I forgot the cameraman was a plant. First, Shawn telling the cameraman get the F out of the way a couple times. I'm like, oh shoot, the cameraman's in the shot. He's being annoying and everything. But then I remembered, oh yeah, he's a plant, because then Shawn takes out the cameraman, beats the crap out of him, and then Sergeant Slaughter, or who was the commissioner at the time, and other personnel rush in to try to get the cameraman out, and that's when Shawn opens the door, barges through, and then Undertaker attacks Shawn. Shawn climbs up to the top of the cell. Undertaker and Shawn brawl up there. Shawn eventually he starts climbing down the cell. Undertaker knocks him off the side of the cell, and Shawn crashes through the announce table. Brought back, even more punishment and everything into Shawn. Shawn even busted open as Undertaker drives Shawn into the cell. And as Undertaker has the match won, then the lights go out. We hear the music, and it's gotta be Kane. And Kane making his debut, accompanied by Paul Bearer. Kane ripping the door off the cell, taking out the referee, and then Kane tombstoning his brother, the Undertaker, and Shawn crawling over to get the win. And all that, I think, was really well done. It tells the story of Shawn on kind of being the whiny, trying to escape heel. Even in his body language as the match is beginning, with Shawn trying to run away, trying to escape, but there is no escape, because that's the whole point of the cell. Nobody gets in, nobody gets out. And of course, same with the roof on the top of the cell. It's supposed to be encased for Shawn to be confined in there, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, finally get his comeuppance, which they do really well. And the story of when Shawn has the opportunity to escape, he ends up regretting it as Undertaker punishes him, busts him open, and etc. And then Undertaker having the match won, but then Kane interfering, getting revenge on his brother Undertaker for, burning down the funeral home, killing their parents. And then Kane attacking his brother Undertaker, and Shawn winning, not because he actually beat the Undertaker, but because of Kane. And a great line on commentary, which the commentary team for this match is Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross, and Vince McMahon. They bring up when they say Shawn has defeated the Undertaker. Nope, Kane defeated the Undertaker. Shawn, meanwhile, has no idea where he is, as he's helped to the back by Triple H, who is still referred to at this point as Hunter Hearst Helmsley and China. Of course, this is during the early days of D-Generation X, but the story they told throughout, kind of mixing the two threads together, because at this point Undertaker and Paul Bearer have been feuding, and Paul Bearer threatening to reveal the secret of Undertaker's past, and that past being that he killed his parents and his brother, but his brother turns out to be alive, debuts as Kane, and then the rest is history. Of course, Undertaker would feud with Kane in matches such as the Inferno match, their matches at WrestleManias 14 and 20, and would feud on and off again over the years, even team up as the Brothers of Destruction. And so all that, the genesis of all that begins here, at Bad Blood 97. And what a way to debut and kind of getting like, excuse me, kind of killing two birds with one stone, making history with this first ever Hell in a Cell match, this big cage, this big match that's being introduced for the first time, and getting this major debut in Kane. Accomplishing two of those tasks, I think, is really well done on helping further her not one but two storylines, and of course the Shawn and Undertaker storyline continuing from SummerSlam, and when Shawn inadvertently cost Undertaker the match after Shawn was a special guest referee between Brett and the Undertaker. Brett spit in Shawn's face, and Shawn responds in the very calm and rational way by almost hitting Brett with the chair, but he actually nails the Undertaker. Brett goes for the pin. Shawn forced to make the cover, because if Shawn doesn't be fair, or isn't fair, I should say, he's not allowed to wrestle in the States again, and so he has to be fair and make the count. But now he's in the crosshairs of the Undertaker, so kind of continuing that feud and everything. Yeah, so being able to accomplish all those things and having everything weaved in and out, I think is really good, and what really helps the match stand out. Also, a lot of brutality, as more so Shawn beat to a bloody pulp by the Undertaker. Undertaker really having his way with Shawn. Shawn getting some offense and getting some hold spots in, but Undertaker really having his way with Shawn. In terms of what I had to kind of nitpick about the match, I feel like Undertaker did get a little bit too much offense in Shawn, but again, I get it. It's supposed to be Shawn getting his comeuppance after trying to duck the Undertaker for so long, finally getting his comeuppance. But I feel like it was a bit too egregious at times, and the referee constantly interjecting himself in between Shawn and the Undertaker, which more so when Shawn tries to do stuff, which I always found annoying. It's not the first time it's happened, and certainly, I should say, wouldn't be the last, where the referee, even in like a no disqualification, anything goes setting, still tries to interject himself. In those types of environments, realistically, theoretically, the referee should be there just to count the pin or enforce the submission or what have you, but instead trying to insert himself. It's not as bad as like I've seen other matches where the heel goes for the weapon and the weapon is taken from them by the referee, or even more infamously when the referee stopped the match after Seth Rollins nailed the Fiend with the hammer, or while the Fiend was trapped under the stuff at Hell in a Cell 2019. But it did get a little annoying. But otherwise, it's like I said, just kind of nitpicks in the grand scheme of things. Still a really awesome match. I definitely recommend checking it out. Seeing history made in more than one sense. But that's going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video, so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the match, your thoughts on my review of the match. Did you like, dislike the match? Did you like, dislike my review of the match? And let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys later. Peace.